What's up, guys and girls? It's good to see you on the Speak and See show. I ask you to like, subscribe, click that notification button so that when I get information out, you can get information in. I want to say thank you all for watching one more time. I'm honored and appreciative of your support in this matter. And as far as that EIDL grant goes, we are still digging in on the policy map deeper, and we have some new updates on that. As far as I also want to say on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter. Speak and See on Twitter, I guess you would go look to find it. But I have 744 followers and 744 tweets. So what I'm going to try to do here is just every time I put up a tweet, I'll put up a tweet for every follower I get. I will put up another tweet. So hopefully my tweets aren't like a million tweets with 50 followers or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to waste too much time on Twitter, but I do get on there once in a while to check out the action. It's pretty cool. I would like to first start off by thanking John Fedorich. John Fedorich has hooked us up with a little bit of information. He sent me an address yesterday and said, you got to check this out. It's next to Senator Thune's office. It's a South Dakota policy map. Let me see if I can pull that up for you. Here we are in South Dakota here. If you go look over here, I'm going to point out where this arrow is right here, that orange spot. That's where the policy map is. Let me see if I can move this one out of the way. Get a little bit closer there. It's in Rapid City, South Dakota. You'll notice that he's also saying that this is right next to Senator Thune's office, which is very convenient for Senator Thune. Senator Thune, we may just have to give you a call. So here we are. There's the mapped out right there. Rapid City. Let's check it on the purple. Okay, yeah, 1121 Settlers Creek Place, Rapid City, South Dakota. Our John Fedorich is correct. The address is in a low-income community, so they are they are eligible for the $10,000 EIDL grant. And if you look at South Dakota there are so many people that are just not. I mean, look at all the yellow there in South Dakota. That's very, very few. I mean, that's only, I'd say 15, maybe 20% of the state is in purple. So that they're basically saying only 15, 20% of the state were affected by COVID, which is what we are fighting against here, which is why we are here doing what we are doing. So I would like to give everybody the number to Senator John Thune right here. That's his number. You can call that senator and say, excuse me, sir, about that policy map, I kind of think we need to get rid of it because it looks like your little spot in Rapid City gets the 10K, but 80%, 85% of South Dakota gets nothing. As far as are not eligible, saying they didn't get hit by COVID. I want to know, was there a big wall put up here, or the purple side got affected more than the yellow side? There was no wall. It's open. It's open air. The virus is going everywhere. It's hitting everyone, and we're all being affected. Don't they understand that? It's too simple for the Congress. Sometimes things are a little too simple and make too much common sense for our senators and our congressmen to understand. There we are. Here is, that's the address right here. It is actually, what we're looking at for that address is 1121 Settlers Creek Place in Rapid City, San Diego, or South Dakota. I'm sorry, San Diego. But dude, that's a $672,000 house. So if you look here, that's a beautiful home. And once again, I do want to emphasize that if this home is a small business owner, $672,000 or $100,000 or $6 million. If it was a small business owner, they are entitled to the $10,000. They should be entitled to the $10,000 EIDL grant. That's what the grants are there for. They're for all Americans, small businesses, to get this grant. What is so hard about this? Why is there a problem here? So we are not saying just because it's a nicer house, they shouldn't get the grant. We're saying, yeah, if you were affected by COVID, if you were a small business, then get the grant. That's what it was for. That's what we're saying. So let's go back to Thune and take it up with Thune because that's his state. So, because 85% or more, whatever the yellow is, of his state are not entitled to this grant. And it's because of him, because he's not even pushing for it for you. If you're in South Dakota, he ain't doing nothing. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, let's call him out on this, guys. Call him.
Hi, this is Senator John Thune. Thank you for calling my office. If you would like to leave me a message, please press 1. If you would like to hear general information about office locations and... Hi, this is Senator John Thune. Please leave a detailed message containing your name, address, and phone number or email address where we can reach you. I appreciate you calling. We will get back to you as soon as possible.
Hello, Senator Thune. This is Speak from SpeaknsEE channel. I do not know if you are aware of the policy map that the SBA has out for small businesses, but I'm going to make you aware of it right now, and you will have no excuses to the people of South Dakota or the great United States people of America. The policy map is ridiculous. Purple zones get the $10,000 EIDL grants. The yellow zones don't. It still has nothing to do with the CARES Act that you signed, that all of Congress and all of the Senate signed back in 2020. And the people in America, the small businesses, are being left out and left to the dust, and you guys are doing nothing about it. We need to strike the policy map off of the eligibility requirements for the EIDL grant. Please get with us, get with the Senate, get with Jackie Rosen on Bill S513 if that's what we need to do. But right now, we need to take action on this and do it quick. You've heard from me. You have no more excuses. You know who I am. And I'm right now asking all callers on the YouTube channel right now to hold you accountable, as well as the rest of our senators, for one, voting in Guzman, who has done nothing, and two, letting this thing keep going, letting this policy map keep going. It's clearly prejudice, and we need to change it so that we can get all small businesses their money. Thanks for listening to me. Bye. What I want to encourage you all out there to be doing as well is for you guys to also be calling Senator Thune's office as well today and letting him know that this policy map needs to be stricken off the record. We got to do this together, guys. You see, there are many of us that in this life, that we realize that money is very important. We need this money for our small businesses. That is our goal, to get this money for our small business. But for others, it is also to help one another, to help see other small businesses, to help the bigger picture of the small businesses of America get this EIDL grant for everybody. So even if you have received this EIDL $10,000 grant, it's a big time due to this movement that we have going on to push our senators and congressmen into doing the right thing for small businesses and not letting the small businesses just go by the wayside. They say that we're the backbone of America, but the backbone of America is being broken right now by this policy map and by the 30% loss as well, that a lot of small businesses cannot afford to be dismantled by the restrictions of getting this $10,000 EIDL grant. So here we are. This is how it's done. And also, I want to thank Dunham out there. He's Robert Dunham on Dunham Writing from Twitter. He has said that Monday, Guzman is supposed to be heading to Georgia to talk to Carolyn Bordeaux, about whatever they're going to talk about. So we need to be getting with Bordeaux's office as well this week. I will put that number up for you here. And we need to contact her office as well and say, look, we need to be getting this EIDL map thing gone. So guys, we got to keep fighting for this. Right now, we have seen positive signs that the SBA map is going to be removed. We just don't know when, as per Herbert Austin's statement to the Dallas Morning News. So we'll keep on following up with that and make sure that is something that's really going to happen. So once again, we're going to keep fighting for it. There are callings out there for some of us to get the money. Yes, I agree. But there's a bigger calling that there's something inside. There's something inside of that has been put inside of us to do greater things that are bigger than ourselves. And we need each other to charge ahead together to get this done. We got to keep on doing this. We got to keep on pushing it. And if you are out there just watching it and clicking, saying, yeah, good, like and subscribe to the channel, I appreciate that. But for those of you that are out there clicking like, subscribe, or not even clicking like and subscribe, but going out and calling the senators and congressmen and being part of this action that's being taken against our government, trying to hold down the small businesses, they're trying to screw us. They're trying to screw small businesses with this policy map. And as we see right now, only 5% of the $30 billion has been actually distributed. That's not acceptable. That means right now, tens of thousands of businesses are going out of business because they don't have funds to stay afloat. We can do better than that. I mean, we want to push agendas CRT and we want to push agendas on voting rights and even the wall and all these other things right now, when if we stick to this right now, we could I would personally like to push the agenda on the Bible so that we can get more people out there. If people would get into the Word of God, they wouldn't have all these problems in their life. And screw CRT. I don't want to represent CRT. I don't want to represent pride. I want to represent Jesus Christ. I want to represent the goodness of his word and the favor of him upon my life. So with that, I can also help push this, saying this is the favor to be upon all small businesses' lives. It's taken equality and just saying everybody is so equal. We were all created in the image of God. And if we don't believe that, then we're probably, we're going to have to go to man's philosophies and theories. Believe it or not, but that's just how it is. That's how I feel about it. And even if you don't believe in God or believe in Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior of your life, that's fine. I'm still going to help you get this $10,000 EIDL grant. I am still going to push hard for you, no matter what you believe, no matter what you decide to do in your own bedroom. I'm still going to be pushing hard on this cause for the SBA $10,000 grant for your life, because we are all equal in God's eyes. We are all equal. So with that said, I am going to just get this video out and ask that you guys help and jump in, and also call Carolyn Bordeaux's office if she's going to have a contact with Guzman this week. It could be important that she gets her emails or her phone messages loaded up, her email boxes loaded up with people saying, what about our EIDL grant? Even if Bordeaux could ask Guzman one question, what's up with the policy map? Then that right there could be enough to flip a switch and push towards our Congress and legislative to change that law, to change that bill that says you got to be in a low-income community or have a loss of 30%. Get rid of it. If you were affected by COVID, you get the 10K no matter what, no matter size, location, or loss. So let's just do the right thing here and help one another out, make the calling on your life bigger than yourself, and let's move forward in this. And for me, I've got the loan. I haven't got the grant yet, but I've got the loan, and that's great for me. I needed it. We needed it for our business. We needed it to move forward in our small business with YouTube and with our Jonathan's Playhouse video channel and stuff like that. And now that I got that loan, there's still something saying there's something missing. They could give me $10 million, and if there's still something missing that I needed, saying it's bigger than that, it's bigger than what I can just buy, or bigger than how easy it is for me to make it in this life. If there's not a struggle, if there's not a push, then it's going to be, I'm not going to be sitting at home on the couch eating Ben & Jerry's fish food ice cream saying, okay, I got everything I wanted. No, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than me. There's more to my life than just getting people money, getting them paid. That's a big calling, and I want to make sure everybody gets it and everybody can go forth in life with more ease to their life. But the struggle is real. Let's not say that it's not. The struggle here has been real. It's been real for over a year now, and but it just pushes me and it motivates me to make sure that this thing is done, and it's done to its fullest and to its best for this country, for those children that are growing up in a home where their parents are small business owners, that can say, hey, no matter what you do, no matter what you think, if you put your mind to it, you can be whatever you want to be, and you can take your calling to the next level. And my calling is just more than even getting grants and EIDL grants for people, and it's bigger than that, and it's definitely bigger than who I am. It's bigger than myself. I can't emphasize enough that I am appreciative of the money that the SBA has provided my family during this time. It's been needful. But if I just keep that and say, okay, I got the money, then there's still going to be something missing, because other people out there who were not as fortunate as I was. And I'm not talking about a skin color. I'm not talking about a race or a gender. I'm talking about everyone. That anybody that was not as fortunate as I was to get a certain loan or a certain grant needs to get it. So in order to do that, we need to open the scale. We need to broaden it, not shrink it down. We don't shrink it down to a philosophy or a color. We open it up to everybody. So there's going to be people out there that can say, hey, Speak was out there helping us. I saw it. We saw what he did. And he was actually doing inside work for everybody. Then they talk about this other person over there who spit the news. I get it. Yeah, spit the news. But there's a few people, and I just want to say this right now. There's people out there spitting the news when they get it, and they can give you the stats when they get it. And then there's other people with their feet in the trenches that are pushing this to happen. The workers that are actually doing. It's one thing to watch a UFC Ultimate fight, but it's another thing to get in the ring and actually be the fight. So when we are the fight and you make yourselves a part of it or get yourself in the corner to be a part of this fight other than a spectator, you've accomplished something. You've accomplished something. And I'm speaking right now out there to those channels out there that have not accomplished anything, but they've sat out there and watched and drank their whiskey sours on the side, while there were people like this channel and the people of this channel, you, that were in the corner, that were doing the training, that were doing the heavy lifting, that actually made the experience happen. Dig deeper. Dig deeper. You YouTube channels out there, and I'm not going to mention any names, but dig deeper to really make a change, make a difference. Yeah, you can go ahead and rewind my tapes and watch it and give the news out that what we're doing here is making a difference. A little bit here and a little bit there, we've been chipping away. Or you can come in and chip away with us and make this thing go faster for a lot more people. That's all I'm saying out there. Let's get together on this, because there's a lot of you out there that are getting praise for doing absolutely nothing. And you know who you are.
Give it to me. Give it to me.